Hey everybody. I'm so sorry I'm tardy. 4 minutes tardy, but I promise I was just trying to get ready for our session today. How's everybody doing? And I admit I was watching the football game. So I was going back and forth getting ready for our live and watching the football game. So I apologize that I was late. So how's everybody doing today? Suzanne, you're usually my mic check and my visual check. If you could let me know if I'm good visually and audibly, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I saw that Jim was in the hospital, so we're certainly wishing him a speedy recovery. And hopefully he will recover soon. I see that he may have to take a little nap, and that's fine. I take naps too, and I'm not recovering from anything. So that's okay. So thanks, Suzanne, for that check. So today, I want to introduce to you my February kit. I know it's not February yet, but I actually was able to get it completed earlier, and I love it so much. I thought we would play with it today. Um, just kind of shouting out here. I see Robin. Hey, Robin. Tina, Suzanne, Jim, of course. So thank you all for joining. Cordelia was one of my first ones in, so I see that. So yeah, you guys are ready today. I appreciate that. I see Lords is here as well. So hopefully for you Patreons, hopefully you got the kit. I sent it to you yesterday, so you guys would be prepared for the live today. And I wanted to give a special shout out because I did get another backstage pass holder signed up. Charlene Alligood was a creator member, and now she is a backstage pass member. So she is with the group of lovely ladies that currently hold the backstage pass. And she also got the kit this month. And then we have a new creator member, Rhonda Levert, who just signed up for the creator membership, and she got it as well. So I want to just kind of shout out and say, you guys, thank you very much for supporting my channel, supporting my shop. And as a Backstage Pass member, you have access to all of my digitals. You get the classes for free that I give. And as a creator member, you get the kit of the month every month, and then any other freebies that I decide to throw your way. So I appreciate that. And Lords, I see that you got your envelope, your goodie bag. I'm glad that you liked everything. Yeah, I threw in some vintage for you. I tried to make it kind of eclectic for you, so I'm glad that you liked it. And I see Debbie just joined. Hello, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. So if you have not seen the kit of the month yet for February, it is in the shop. I did just add it early. I know it's not February yet, but it's a good one, and I thought you guys might want to grab it when we play today. I also linked up some of the other goodies that I'm going to be working with today, because I know you guys like to have easy links so you don't have to go searching around for what I'm using. And then you might see some things pop into the journal that we've made already through the other crafty lives. So are you guys ready? I know I'm ready. Kind of ready, I guess. I didn't get to cut out everything I wanted to, but let's go ahead and get started if everybody is ready to jump in. But before I do, I did have another addition to my craft room. I don't know if you can see in my background where those 3 red buckets are. That spot was clear, and we just added a shelf to it. So now the closet is completely full, which I think is fabulous. Let's see. Can you see it better or worse? About the same, I guess. But yeah, so my background, this is a closet, and we have shelves, and I have all of my baskets, and I'm going to try to keep it, yes, Heather, I'm going to try to keep it organized. And what's funny is some of the things that I have on the wall are going to have to come down because my husband's going to get ready to start painting the room. So it was important to get that closet kind of organized, uh, because some of the other things are going to be coming out of the room so he can start painting. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I have all these little, eventually I want to get matching baskets and stuff, because I think it would look really cute. And I'm usually not real big on spending money on organization, but since it is open, I kind of want it to look neat and tidy. So yeah, so the room is coming together, and I promise as soon as I get it completely decorated, I'll give you guys a tour. You can even see my post office boxes are open in the background, so it is definitely a working room. But let's get into it. Let me go ahead and see if I can transition down here for you guys, and I can show you what's on my desk. All right. Let me just move my keyboard here. It is 50 degrees here today, which is crazy. Everything is melting and getting slushy outside, but it's going to be in the 50s all week, which is really nice for Montana this time of year. So I have no complaints. All right. So the kit of the month is called Teals and Beige. Nothing very creative about the name, but it's got some really great colors. And let me go ahead and show you what I've got here. So my inspiration for some of these kits always come from our crafty sessions. And I know that we created some ID cards. This is one of the ephemera pages. And I apologize for the wheeze if you can hear that. I've been wheezing today from my asthma. So hopefully it's not too bad. But for the ephemera pages, I did create some of these IDs. And I also created an ID that was blank. So you can add your own photo. And I just remembered I didn't print out one of the items that I wanted to. But yeah, so it's got some tickets, it's got numbers, it's got images. I might see if I can print that real quick. So I had it queued up. Let's see. I already have because I did want to show you this new page. All right, I have that queued up to print. But yeah, so it's got tickets. It's got, oh no, I lost my chat. Boy, I'm just a mess today. Oh, there it is. All right, so it's got tickets. It's got pictures, numbers. I've got file tabs here. And this is what we're going to create our little book out of today. Turn the light on. All right. And then it's got 3 pages here, which is, again, what we're going to do our book out of today. 1, 2, where's the other one? I swear I tried to be organized for you guys. I hope I didn't just print out the 1 page, but it looks like I did. But anyway, it's got some beautiful, the blurriness is going in and out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why. But yeah, so it's got some beautiful papers. And I did these in smaller pieces for the kit that we're going to be working on today. But as you can see, it's got some great grungy images that you can either print, you know, big like this one here, or you can size it down for the journal book like we're going to be doing today. And then I did create a full sheet of images. I printed this on glossy paper, and as you can see, these were the freebies that I gave you guys, and then I added 2 more rows of different people. So now I have more people to work with. And then there's a whole journal, some journal pages. I think there's like 7 or 8 journal pages. And I only printed out a few things here, but it's a really great kit. You should go check it out. It is in the shop. And it's got, like I said, if you like teals and beige, it's got some great colors. And this is what we're going to create today. We're going to create this little book. And I want to show you how I did this. But it looks like I do need to cut out one more piece. Hi, Melody. I see you just joined. All right. So I've got 1, 2, and then I need the third one. So I apologize, guys. I thought I was prepared, but evidently I'm not. I need this one. Let me print out one more page here. Bear with me. All right, so I'm printing out that third file folder for us. All right, I think I'm ready. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's just kind of jump right in it, guys, okay? So we're gonna be working with these. And this was the last page that I needed to cut out. So this is a real easy kit to put together. And we're going to be using staples to actually put this together. As you can see, the back of this page here, it has staples, and I'm going to show you how to add staples to a book. And the pages are printed on lightweight, so it's a very lightweight journal. It's not real heavy. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is to cut out our paper. And I've sized this down in the kit so that all you have to do is cut. You don't have to resize or anything like that, because the pages should fit perfectly, right? I do test my kits. So hopefully by saying that they should fit perfectly, I'm not lying here. And I'm using my small guillotine printer here. So that's kind of nice that it fits right on my desk while we're chit-chatting. All right. So here comes Max. I don't know if you can hear him coming in here with all his jingling on his collar. All right, so there's one page. 80 is too hot. I know 80 is nice, but to me 80 is too hot. We like it in the 70s or low 80s, right? Not too hot. 60, we're 50, we're in our 50s. We're not in our 60s yet. But yeah, the temperature for us is real nice. But everything, like I said, everything is starting to melt and get sludgy. All right. So, Suzanne, hopefully it's not blurry anymore for you. I'm not sure why it was blurry, but hopefully we're good now. And I'm just cutting out these pages. So Heather, yeah, I'm glad that you like the pictures and the journal pages. The kit is one of the bigger kits, which is nice. Every once in a while I add journal pages. And what we're going to be doing is creating like a little passport book. And I'm going to be using those Paris stamps that we used before, right? The ones that we shared before. But I also have these London stamps that I'm going to be playing with. And I have 2 of these in the shop if you guys are interested. I kept one for myself. Oh, 65 or 80. Tina, you're funny. Depends on what you want to do, right? I mean, I wanted mine to be real light. If you do print out on, I mean, I think 65 would be fine for this type of a journal. If you do decide to go 80, I probably would only go 80 for the cover, for the page that you're doing the cover on. And then the other 2 pages I would do with lighter paper because those are your page inserts. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that, Suzanne. I'm trying to watch it as I go here, but I don't know why it's getting blurry. Trying to see if maybe if I have movement it does that. Let me lock my screen. Hold on a second. My desk is getting messy again. Maybe I won't be able to lock it. Okay. All right, so I'm just cutting my paper here. I think after this live, the desk is going to need to get cleaned up because when I can't find things, I get a little frustrated. All right. And I have a remote for my camera that allows me to lock the screen. Sometimes when you have movement on the video screen, it tries to you know, readjust. I found it. So let me see if I can maybe lock it so it doesn't try to autofocus. See now it's autofocusing. And now it should, yeah. Now see now it's autofocusing. Let me see here. Okay, so that no, it's, see now it's trying to autofocus. All right, that should be good. We'll see how that works. All right. Suzanne, it might just be you because some other people are saying that they're not seeing blurry. All right, so once you cut out the edges, then basically what you're going to need to do is just get your scissors, like you saw me. I was using my guillotine trimmer, but for these here, you have to work around the tabs, okay? So just, again, looking for my small scissors, which probably are nowhere to be found. I'll use the big scissors, I guess. And you should just be able to cut around the tabs here. I would use smaller scissors, but I don't know where my smaller scissors are. Let's see. So just being real careful here. All right, so there's one. And here's this one. Okay. So I'm not a great cook. I'm an okay cook. And I made chicken parmesan the other night, and oh my goodness, it was so good. And it's amazing when you take your time when you cook and you follow directions. Um, but it came out so yummy, and the chicken breasts were huge. They were so big. You know, I sliced them in half and long ways. And then when we cut them for our meal, you know, we cut them in half again. So the chicken breasts were just so large, and we got 2 meals out of them. But gosh, chicken parm was so yummy. We had that for lunch today. And homemade mashed potatoes, yum yum yum. All right, and then got one more tab here. We took our trip into Billings yesterday and did our Costco run. And I think I told you our nearest grocery store is about 15-20 minutes away. And the grocery store is a little expensive, so we try to go into Billings a couple times a month because they have, you know, Walmart and Costco, and we do our big shopping trips there. A little easier on the pocketbook for sure. Okay, so now that I've got all 3 of these cut out, let me make some room here on the desk. What you're going to do is fold them. So you should be able to fold them right in half. You know, you can use your scoreboard if you need to, but you don't need to. And I'm just going to fold and crease. And you're going to do that for all 3. Now in the kit, if you want to, I have one page that is just like plain but grungy. So that way if you wanted to print on 2 sides, especially for the journals, you can use the backing of one of the pages for that. But for this, I'm going to just use Distress inks. And so this is the outside. All right. And then we'll do one more. And just line up your corners here. And fold. And because I'm using thinner paper, it folds and creases really, really easily. So let's see. So this is the outside tab. The second one is the top one. And then the third one is the side one. And that's essentially the base of your book. Do you see how easy that goes together? Really, really nice. And all you had to do was print and cut. And then I'm going to round the corners. It gets a little bit more difficult when you have the tabs. So you may have to use your scissors to round part of the corners. But the ones where the tab isn't in the way, you can certainly do it with your chomper. All right. So I'm just rounding my corners. And then we'll add some ink to this. All right. And then, like I said, where that tab is, you know, if you want to round your corner, you can just simply just use your scissors to cut, to round it. Jim, how you doing? Are you doing okay? We're worried about you. All right. So I'm just rounding this corner here. Oh, that one I can cut. Yes, meal planning for sure. And I'm not great at meal planning, to be honest with you, Tina. But it's funny, since we've moved here to Montana, I've had to change my ways on many things. All right, let me just round this corner here. Because you can't just say, hey, let's just go get fast food. Because there's really no fast food where I live. You'd have to, again, go to Columbus, which is about 20 minutes away. In town, there is an old bar that has pizza, but I think the pizza was like really expensive, so we're gonna try not to do that. All right, so I've got faded jeans, and I've got, of course, my walnut stain, and I actually got out vintage photo as well. So again, my walnut stain is gonna have to share the wealth. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add some brown to the edges here. All right, so I just have the journals folded, and we're going to just add the brown to the edging, even the back folded side, and even the tabs. All right, so you can be generous. I'm always generous when I am using my walnut stain. All right, so there's one. And when you have it folded like this, you want to flip it from side to side. Now, if you're not on my mailing list, make sure you go to the website and sign up for the mailing list, because what I've started doing is I send out a reminder about an hour or two before the live with the link. So if you guys have your emails on your phones, I've been trying to send out the reminder. Thanks, Barbara. So yeah, so make sure you are subscribed to my mailing list. And then if I'm doing something specific, I also will include links for you for the product that I'm using. So if you guys are interested in, you know, creating what I'm creating, you guys have the email. So yeah, so if you're not on my mailing list, definitely go to my website and sign up. And that also gets you on my mailing list for my freebies. You guys get Friday freebies. So hopefully you guys are enjoying those as well. All right. Okay, so now that I've got my edges all colored up, let's do something about the inside. White is not our friend. So what I did on this one is I just added a combination of the oxide, the faded jeans, and the brown, because I am covering it with paper also. So let's just add some color, so that way let's go ahead and add some color here. All right, so just gonna kind of just add color. I'm not trying to blend the whole page, just adding Just adding color. Okay, and then we'll come in with the oxides too. All right. So just mixing and matching. And I'm not too concerned about the harsh edges because remember, we are going to be adding paper. All right. And this one we'll just come in with blue first. And then we'll do brown second. And I know this is harsh. This typically is not how I blend, but like I said, I'm just adding background color because we're going to be adding paper. And I just wanted to get rid of that stark white. Okay. And then this one, again, coming in with the brown. I'm using a vintage photo. So I haven't gotten my hands yet on the new distress color. I am going to order it. Like I said, I haven't been ordering a lot of craft supplies recently. But I am going to get that new ink. Because it is in the palette that I like, which is the browns. So I think I need to add that to my arsenal. All right. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right. So now that we have our pages all inked up, let me make sure I have them in order. And you can do these any order that you want. I just happen to do it a particular way. Let's see here. How did I do this? This is how I did it. I did 1, and then I did 2, and then I did 3. You ordered yours 2 weeks ago and still, oh, you're still waiting for the ink? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All right, now before we actually put this together, I want to add the pages. So let's look at what I did here. I'm going to just add my pages first, and then we'll add the embellishments, of course. Now, I sized these down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which should fit the journal pretty closely. Let's cross our fingers, right? I'm not expecting it to go all the way to the edge, and that was the part of the reason for adding the ink. Now look at this paper. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just so pretty. And then wherever you see, you know, brown or white, I should say, all you gotta do is just come in and add ink. So even if you have white on your edges, you can easily cover that up. Yeah, Jim had surgery, so I wasn't sure if he was still on or not. All right, so there's 2 pieces. I'm just going to cut these really quickly here. So again, the kit that I'm using is called Teals and Beige, and it is a principal kit. It's going to be the February kit of the month. If you're one of my Patreon members, you got yours early. And everybody else, it's now in the shop as well. I haven't done the full announcement because, again, it is the February kit. But for you guys here where I'm doing the live, I wanted it to be available for you. All right, so let's see here. And whenever you're making these projects, it's always a good idea, obviously, to cut out everything first. I wanted to have the papers whole to show you, and also I ran out of time. All right, so Super Bowl Sunday, I probably will, well, not probably, I won't be doing a live. I don't even know what date that is because I'll be watching the game. So just FYI there, whatever date that is, we will not be having a live. All right, so let's figure this out. So yeah, like I thought, these are going to be maybe a little bit bigger than you need. So once you trim them down, you may want to trim it down just a bit more. All right, so this page measures about 3 3/4. So somewhere around that would be safe. So I'm just going to go to the 3 3/4. I guess I should have measured this as well. And this is about 5 1/2, I guess. So we'll do 5 1/4. Somewhere around there. And then, yeah, so see, then you can fit it pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm going to cut it just a little bit more. February 11th. Yep. So that Sunday I will not be doing a live. All right. So I just want to figure out my measurements and then we'll start adding these in. So yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Now this middle page is where I did my passport stamps. So I don't want to add anything there. So I'm only going to add paper on obviously the pages that don't have the print. So we'll do one here. And I cut out more paper than I needed. So just choose, you know, which ones you want. So we'll add this here, right? So pretty. And then I'll add my glue. Try to line it up as straight as possible. All right. And then, let's see, we'll do one here. Let's see. It's really pretty. Trying to decide which ones to use. I like that one. I like that one too. All right, so let me get rid of that white here. Now you could also tear your pages if you wanted to, but I'm just cutting them. All right, so all right, that should do that one. Oh, no, I need a little bit more. Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. All right. Yep, 3-in-1 liquid glue. That's typically what I use on my journals. And I like liquid glue for a couple of reasons. Number one, I have movement time. And number two, I'm sure there's other liquid glue, but it's the only liquid glue that I've seen that doesn't warp your paper because it's wet. So that's why I like it. And I buy it in the big sizes, and I refill my little ones because that's all I use. I used to use the pink ATG gun, but again, once I started doing journals and other type of paper crafting, I wanted movement time. And I should have trimmed that more. I wanted movement time. So I'm gonna just eyeball this. So that's why I started using the glue. And it does erase, yes. That is completely true as well. All right. See, it's starting to dry on me now. Well, I might be able to go back into my, let's see, I need it more. I might be able to go back into my cutting now. All right, so there we go. I gotta add more now. Yeah, I really like it. I get it at Joann's, but you can also get it online as well. I like Joann's because I can use my coupons. Alright, so I think that should be good for my trimming. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So that's good. Okay, so that's 2 pages. Let's see where we're at here. And then, like I said, the middle page I'm going to leave just like this. I'm not going to add anything because this is the page that I stamp. Okay, so we'll leave that. We got that. Now we got to add paper here. And I think we have to add, yep, paper here. All right, so we need 2 more. So let's do this one. Pretty. So grungy. I love how grungy it is. All right, so. Yeah, I had an eraser that worked really well, and since we've moved, I haven't been able to find it. I still have things in boxes, unfortunately. I've been doing a lot of selling off of my vintage stuff, and I've shared that story with you before. The move was just so overwhelming with everything that I have that I've been kind of downsizing. So trying to just keep what I use, and I'll always, I don't say always, right? Always it means always. I'm gonna keep doing my digital kits until we start traveling for our retirement, but that's gonna be not for a while. All right, so that will go there. And let's see. So what do you guys think of these pages? Pretty, huh? I think they're just gorgeous. I love them. And then, oh, that's pretty. We'll do that. Oh, that's actually that one, though. This is really cute. Look at that one with the little girl. But I'm gonna put a envelope there, so I don't want to necessarily use an image and cover it. Let's see. Maybe I'll do this one. All right. A little bit more. So I started putting together the kits for the detective class, and I'm going to be closing registration for that class probably in a couple of weeks. So if you had any interest at all of joining that class and getting the kit, you're going to want to do it in the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to be shutting down registration so I can finish the kits. The kits take me a while to put together, so pretty much once I'm done, I don't want to have to go back and do onesie-twosie kits. So that's why typically when I'm in kit mode, I will, once I know that I'm going to be doing the bulk of them, then I won't leave the registration open. So if you are interested in that class, register soon, because like I said, I'm going to be closing it down pretty soon here. All right, so as you add the paper, can't get the color right. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, as you add the paper, your book will get obviously a little bit thicker. Now you can come in after you add your paper and, you know, add more ink if you'd like. Now that you know where your edges are, this is where I might come in with my vintage, or excuse me, my walnut stain versus my vintage photo, because I can just finish off the edges. Okay. And I don't want to make this tab too dark because we're going to be stamping on that. All right, so there's one. You were one of the first to sign up? Yeah, you're lucky, Melody, because you're a Backstage Pass holder, so you get the class for free. So that's nice. All right. And the kits, my kits are always out of control. So I put a lot in my kits. And a lot of the stuff in the kits, so I should say a lot, some of the stuff in my kits, you know, I die cut things out for you guys, and I cut and I glue, try to make it as easy as possible, so when you're in class it's not too complicated. So a lot of work goes into it. Handmade of Alcatraz. Yeah, you're gonna get some of those in your kit. All right, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so I think, there we go. All right, so here's our journal book, guys. Completely covered, inked, all our pages. Now I'm going to show you how I put it together. Now I use staples, and the stapler that I use is this one here. As you can see, it's a small vintage one, and there's no way it would fit in here, but this is what I do. I pop the staples out and I put them in by hand. All right, so it's not difficult. You just have to get everything lined up. And I have a poker tool somewhere around here. Let's see. All right, and then let's just figure out exactly, where'd my staple go? Okay, it's right there. So exactly where this is going to go. So the staples are going to go from the outside in. So the first hole is pretty easy, right? It's lining up the second one. So I'm just going to, let's see if I can bring this in for you. All right, so I just got my staple, and I'm just going to kind of figure out where that hole is going to go. So I'll do the first hole, and then I'll get my staple, and I'll just put it in, and then I'll figure out, you know, exactly where that second hole is going to be. Now, if your paper is, and this is where I said, you know, you don't want to use too thick of paper for this type of a journal, because you are going to have to manually put your staples through. All right. Let's see here. If you see my big head, I apologize, but I have to come in here. All right. So there's staple number one, right? And then you just, you know, whatever tool you have, it's not that hard really. You just put your staples down. Now the staples that I'm using, this is a vintage stapler, and I'm using these vintage wire staples that I have. And they're really strong. They're really, really good. All right, so there's your first attachment. And then after that, it's just easy, right? It's just a matter of figuring out where your next one is. Okay, so let's get our second staple out. And I guess you could, you know, try to stamp it or try to staple it like this, but I'd rather be precise and just do it by hand. All right, so where's my staple? There's my staple. And then we'll do the second one right there, okay? There we go. And then just figure out where your hole for that second one goes. Right there about. Right? And then put it through. And then just push it down. I don't even have nails, so not too hard. But do you see what I'm doing here, guys? Does that make sense? And then get your last staple. This staple, even though it's old, it works really, really well. All right, so this is the third staple. Let's just figure out where we want this to go. About right there, right? And then put that there. And let's see here. Add your last hole. And there you go. Easy as pie, right? Not too difficult at all. And of course, if you want to add, you know, more pages, you can certainly do that. But just keep in mind, you know, how deep your staplers go. All right. I win the game. All right. I'll take it. And that's it, guys, as far as putting the journal together. And then you've got your tabs, and it's put together very easy. Let me get some stamps here. Let's see, what did I use here? Yeah, I've seen those tools, Delina. Delina has the long stapler to do stuff, and I've seen those. But this works great for me. All right, so let's see what stamps we're going to use. All right, so I used reserved, so let's go ahead and do that. And I didn't even use the Misty for this. Let's see. Can staple up to 80 pages. That's awesome. Yeah. A lot of times when I bind my journals, I do it with you know, string, but this is just another option. And being that I used thinner paper, I didn't really want to poke a lot of holes. All right, so there's the reserved. And this kit is fun because it already has the tabs built in for you, which is awesome. Okay, so what's the next one we should do? Maybe ticket? Ticket, ticket, ticket. All right. Let's see. I think we'll do ticket here, actually. Okay. Ticket. All right. And then let's put a number up there. Let's see. Let's see. It's a really thin number. Let's see if we can find a longer number. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. All right, we'll do that one. Kind of wonky here, guys. Let's see if I can cover that. All right. All right, and then the last, that's perfect size. Look at that. It fits perfectly. All right. And then, of course, don't forget you want to stamp on the other side as well, right? So let's just do some more numbers. Maybe we'll do this one in red. Or you know what? Maybe we should do this one in blue. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see if I have an archival ink in blue. And I do. We'll do this in archival ink blue. All right. So we'll do that. Right? And the stamp set I'm using is the Tim Holtz stamp set. You guys have got this memorized by now, right? Eccentric. Let's see. Maybe we'll do identification there. Not the check part, but just the identification. Okay. Identification, all right. And then the last one, let's see, will destination fit? Now, we might have to just stamp that here. Let's just do that right now. All right, destination. Let's do it right side up. How's that? Destination. So what do you guys think of this little journal? Cute, huh? I need to find something to go here. Let's see. Correspondence, maybe that. Super cute. And the tabs are, you know, the perfect size for Tim Holtz's stamps. Intentional, of course. Because I like to create things to work with my stamps. Of course, you know that. I've told you that before. All right, so we've got our tabs stamped. And now it's just a matter of decorating. How long have we been going? We've been going an hour here. But there's so much you can do. Let me show you. I created, it's around here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Okay, so I created more of these. If you remember at Christmas, I made those Christmas gummed tags. I think, Melody, you bought some of these. But I created some and I put the little people on them. So I'm going to add, you know, these to these right here. So I'm going to be adding these. And then I also have these Los Angeles Railroad tickets that I'm going to be adding to the book. And then I have Harvey. You guys know who Harvey is, right? He's around here somewhere. You know Harvey, right? I made him in red, but I'm going to make him in teal. And I think I'm going to put him on the outside. I wish I could find my red one. Like I said, my desk is a little messy. Oh, there he is. Okay, so yeah. So I made Harvey. And then I had these London stamps that I thought would be really cute to add. I mean, I could even add the red one. I think that would be all right. But I thought maybe I would do a teal one. But I thought it would be really fun. Maybe I'll do a page. Maybe I'll do red. Using these. And I have 2 of these stamp sets left in the shop if you guys are interested in this. But they're great for you know, travel journals, of course. I thought maybe I could do something like this and do like an England page. All right, let me get my Misty out. Okay, so let's see. I know we're over the hour here, guys, but I'm going to just keep going for a few more minutes. I hope you guys are okay with that, just so we could decorate a couple of the pages. All right, so I'm going to, I'm going to do this in red, I guess. And if you guys have to drop, I get it. Next week, I'll be doing the card exchange share. So if you guys if you guys have not sent in your card to participate with the card exchange, our theme is friendship. You still have time to send it to the P.O. Box 477 in Reed Point, Montana. I'm going to be sharing the cards next week. And I'll be getting my cards out. I know I said that last week, but I just haven't done it yet. But I will be getting my cards out. So still time to play along. Okay, so I'm using Barn Door Red. Okay. And then, let's see, Harvey's going to go like somewhere like that next to it. And then, let's see. And what else should we use? Let's see here. London, United Kingdom. Underground Ride. I like that one. Let's see. Underground. Maybe we'll do that one. Okay, we'll do that. I guess we'll do that in brown. Kansas City just won. Cool. That's who I was hoping. It's awesome. Delina, thank you. So yeah, so this is a real easy journal to make. If you guys have never made journals before, this is a good one to start with. And it's nice because, like I said, you get everything that you need as far as putting the journal together and the pages. And then if you have, you know, die cuts, like for instance, you know, the Tim Holtz coin envelope, that, you know, went in here as well. And then I just added pockets. We'll add a pocket also, but you can just decorate it however you want. But it's just a very, very easy journal to put together. Put him there. I've had this Harvey die since last Christmas. Not this Christmas we just had, but the Christmas before. And I never used it. So I got it out a couple days ago. And I started playing with it. He's really cute. So I think I'm going to be making some more of these. All right. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, it even has a date. Nice. You know how I like my old dates. We'll do that in, let's make sure it's not upside down. We'll do that in red. All right. 1889. Okay, that's good, right? And let's see. we'll do this London, right? I think I'm going to do this like in a purple or something. Let me see what I got. Oh, I should do this in the blue actually, right? To kind of go with the theme of the envelope or the journal. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. You're right, it does help the channel. And, you know, all those rules that YouTube has to promote channels. That looks good. So thank you, guys, for reminding everybody to do the thumbs up. That looks pretty good. What do you think about that page? That's pretty nice, huh? London. I don't want to overdo it, but I think that's pretty good. I think that page looks pretty good. What do you think? So cute. So yeah, so let's do a pocket and then we'll just kind of call it a day and I'll finish this on my own. But I think you guys get the idea, at least how to put the journal book together. And then, like I said, I do have some ephemera pieces in the shop, and I've linked them for you guys. So if you want to get extra pieces, let's see. It's cute. Maybe do that like that. I'm going to do a little pocket. Let me do the pocket first. So the pocket is pretty easy to put together. Let me show you real quick what we're going to do. And then I think we'll call it a day. You guys, I'm sure, you know, I'll do a flip through real quick. So for the first page, you know, I did the coin envelope here. And then I did a pocket here using these. I need to put these in the shop. This is a die cut. And maybe I will actually use this one because this is a pocket to put things in. But I need to put some of these blank ones in the shop for you guys. Unless you have the die. The die is fabulous. I really like it. So we want to leave that open. Okay. And I cut these on a old some old flashcards. Okay, so we'll put that there. And then it works as a tab also. Watch, I'll show you. See how it kind of has like a little flip tab now? And then turn it into a pocket. So yeah, so that's what I did for the second page. And then you can put, you know, you can put your ephemera pieces in here. If you wanted to, you know, you can stamp. You can stamp some of these London. Let's make sure it's not upside down. So yeah, that fits perfectly. And then let's see here. Let's put that in brown. Okay. Ooh, that's too light. Too light, too light. You know what I'll do? I will put a little character on this. That's okay. So I've got my little paper dolls, right? These are the real small ones. do her. So let me just glue her in. All right. And then you can use your, your remnant rubs to add to your little, your tabs here. Let's see. Yeah, I had to separate my dolls by size just because whenever I'd be looking for something, I could never find the right size, so I decided to organize my paper dolls by size, and then it just makes it a lot easier when I'm making a specific project. So for instance, I'm doing these smalls today. Well, I go to my small bag and it works out great for me. So yeah. All right. Let's do observation. So I'm just cutting out some of these. I don't have my small scissors, but I'm just cutting out some of these remnant rubs here. Observation, yeah. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. My V came off. All right. Can I save it? If I can, I'm not sweating it. Let's see. Well, that was a save. Look at that. All right. So, this can go, I don't know, maybe there, right? And then I can stamp over it. Now these are gummed, but I'm just going to glue it because I don't want to put all the moisture of my mouth on my journal. So we'll do that right there. And then I'll probably do like a little cancel stamp right there. But that's just an idea of how you can use those little labels. And then let's go ahead and make that pocket and then we'll call it a day. All right, so the pocket. Let me stick some of these labels in here. Right. Cute. Okay, so there's a couple of pockets actually. So this is one of the pockets here. And let me just cut this real quickly. I keep saying we're going to quit, but I keep going. I'm sorry, you guys. If you have to drop, I get it. But I just want to do a couple of the pockets for you. Okay. So this is one of the pockets here. And I did did a half circle hole punch. And this is, you know, one of the ephemera pieces. Ooh, probably got some, it's probably got some glue on it. All right. Some sticker backing. Doesn't want to punch very well. All right, that's okay. We'll save it. It's just a round circle, or half a circle. All right, it's a little grungy, but you know what? We don't mind. Okay, so just adding a little bit of that walnut stain. And then this is just a pocket. And I used this to house my little passport book that we made, right? You remember that? So that fits perfectly in that pocket right there. The pocket die I mentioned was the Tim Holtz well, this is what I mentioned as far as the die. This is the Tim Holtz coin envelope die. And then the pocket is just this piece of ephemera that is in the kit. And then I just cut a half a circle to create my thumb notch. And then this will go right here as a little pocket. Okay, so that's a pocket. That's one of the pockets. And then these little identification cards are also in the kit. These could easily fit in your pocket. These came out really great, you guys. Look at this. How fun those are. So that could easily fit in there, right? Okay, so these little cards can go here if you wanted. And then there's all sorts of ephemera in this kit also. I mean, you've got, you know, the slides, specimen slides, and you've got numbers and tickets, all sorts of stuff you could use. A little postcard that can go there. And then for the pocket, let's just make this really quickly. Okay, so the pocket that I've been talking about, I don't know, can you count how many times I've said pocket? It's this one right here, and it's very simple, very simple. So you just want to, you know, figure out how big you want your pocket to be, and then just score. So I'm going to go ahead and score at, I guess we'll just do like 3/4, right? And then, let's see. It'll be, how big is that pocket? It's pretty, let's see. Okay, so about down here. I kind of like this though for the pocket, right? So maybe we'll, all right, so let's, talking to myself here. So just scoring it on both sides, right, for your edge. And then you want to also do a score on the bottom. And I'm going at about 3/4 of an inch is what I'm doing. And then let's see, just a little trim there. Fold that up. And then just figure out how tall you want your pocket. So, I don't know. Let's figure this out. Somewhere, and these are lines, so it should be pretty easy to follow. Maybe somewhere around there. And then hopefully my punch will work this time. Ah, I think it's got some sort of tape or glue on it and it's getting stuck. Because I punch stickers and I think the tape of the stickers gets stuck. Does that ever happen to you guys? Where your punch gets stuck? Use aluminum foil with glue gone on it. Okay, y'all, I have to do something because my punch is sticking on me. All right, well, you get the idea. I can't finish because it's stuck. But you punch the circle hole and then you put your, you know, you just tape. It's really bothering me. I tore it off. All right, I'm going to have to fix that. It's a good thing I don't mind grunge, right? Okay, and then let's see, where's this gonna go? Had a pocket there. Maybe we'll do a pocket here. Oh, it kind of matches. Look at that. And then we'll just add some glue. And there's your pocket. So yeah, so real easy to decorate this. I'm going to finish decorating this off screen and then I'll take photos of it. And if you're not following me on Instagram, yeah, I have a die Lords. And it's an old one. It's this one here. And I've had it for years. And it's what makes these. It's from Sussex and it's called Tickets. I don't even know if you can get it anymore. But I'll cut some of these out and put them in the shop. Because they're great for journals, and we actually did a live. And we decorated those tickets and they're a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue decorating it. But as you can see on my finished one, just real easy. And it creates a fun little journal that you can decorate. So that's all I've got. I know I went a little long, so I apologize. But I'm reading Melody. She was going to fix it or throw it in the trash. So yeah, so hopefully you like the project, and I will finish this up off screen, and hopefully you guys will have fun decorating a little journal book of your own. All right, everybody, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and we'll see you again next time. All right, bye.